Good morning. I woke up and felt very talkative, so I made myself an iced coffee, a little bit of water, and I sat down, ready to talk. I wanted to talk about my commitment issues. That's one thing that came through my mind before I actually talk about that. I wanted to talk about something else. And I don't know what that was. So I'm going to go ahead and hope that I come back to it at some point. Let's talk about my issues, man. Let's talk about my commitment issues that I feel like are to be seen everywhere nowadays. And I feel like it's been made normal to be chasing something that I've been chasing for a long time and has left me empty. It really has. It left me feeling empty and lonely and confused about what is going on. So I'm a I'm a I am in a very happy relationship right now. This is the and I apologize, okay? I apologize, but this is really the first relationship where I can say, okay, I am able to see a future. I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. And I'm scared of saying this right now. I'm still working on my commitment issues. That is why I made that video of me quitting weed and committed in front of everybody that I'm going to stop smoking. But at the same time, I got high after filming that video because that video isn't live yet. So I'm giving myself, that time to break the rules and smoke some more until I stop smoking forever. So that's the kind of person I am, and I accept that. I accept that I'm going to go and sometimes make mistakes and stuff like that. So how did it come to that? And who was I before? I was somebody who would have these it's hard talking about this. I would have one night stands, which wouldn't be that. They would continue into something more. But I always kept my distance. Or if I loved differently. I didn't know the meaning of it. I was scared, to be honest. Th- that's what it was. I was terrified of being not loved back, or not loving the right way, or loving and it changes who I am, you know? I was scared to commit. And I remember it now. See, and that's the beauty of life. That I remember what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that I also don't commit to YouTube right now. The only thing that I commit to is me being myself. Okay? So this book that I talked about, I don't commit to writing that. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I will sit and write it. I enjoy doing that. I sat here talking to this microphone because I felt talkative. I felt like, okay, I want to speak. I want to speak. My girlfriend was supposed to come. I was supposed to pick her up today, but her train got delayed a lot, so she's coming tomorrow morning. And I was like, you know what? I feel talkative. I might as well go ahead and speak. And I'm here, and I commit to that. I commit to listening to myself. I commit to not procrastinating and not distracting myself. Instead, doing what feels like I should be doing, you know? That's what I commit to, and I commit to being myself. This means I can change. So all of these things that I'm saying, I might change. I might go back and say I was totally wrong, you know? I allow myself that. Will it happen? I'm not sure. But I've changed a lot from before till now. It's okay to change, you know? It's okay to be, and it's okay to make mistakes, and it's the most important thing is really don't be ashamed of it. I gotta take a sip of coffee. It's looking at me. I didn't take a sip yet. Ah, it's lovely. Yeah, so I'm all over the place, which is to be expected. I listened to my podcast, is what my girlfriend called it. Yeah, if that's if you want to put a label on it, I guess it's a podcast. My audio, I like to call it my audio. I although on YouTube it will be a video, I guess I will put a black screen on there, maybe put some text. So yeah, I watched it and I had fun watching it. It was I listened to it, and I started laughing because it was funny to me. It was funny to me how it was just the whole thing was hilarious. It was hilarious how I changed topics and how I forget things and everything. It was just, to me, I had fun, and I hope that other people, that you listening to this as well, also have as much fun as I did, because that's the point, you know, to have fun, to understand some things. Maybe that'd be great. Yeah, I was scared of commitments. I was having one night stands that, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, because my friends talk about this. They talk about this, and I just, yeah, I say, yeah, that's how it is, right? That's how it's supposed to be, right? That is cool to have a girl over, have sex with her, and then want her to leave because your desire has been fulfilled. You no longer feel that attraction, and you want her to leave so you can continue just sitting there and wondering what is going on. It is so lonely. It is so lonely. The way that I felt of having a girl over and being, so lonely afterwards is why, like, I stopped doing it, because the moment after was no longer as good, or it was no longer worth the sex. Like, the sex wasn't good enough compared to the way that I felt after it. I felt terrible after it. I felt like, what am I doing? I'm betraying this person, or I'm not really, because we both want it, but do we really? Do we really both want it? Have we really expected the same thing? Even though we talk about it, is it really? Don't we both want love? Don't we? We do. We do. And it took me so long. So long. And it took me to be loved from my girlfriend. It took me to be loved from my girlfriend to also understand that. Because see, when my girlfriend and me, we've lived together before. We were best friends. I knew her 8 years. By the way, my spiritual awakening happened 3 years ago, not 2 years ago. I checked it, and yeah, time passes quickly. It was 3 years now since I first met God, the deity, the creator. So 8 years we lived together, and we kiss, and I'm here thinking, how can I sabotage it? You know? Well, not consciously, but I'm thinking it. You know? Oh, I'm terrified. What if this makes me change who I am as a person? You know? What if I'm no longer my stoner persona? that can, rap and get off stage and get girls, or not even that, just like go surfing and get girls, or just do whatever, just like get validation from people wherever I go. Just everybody thinking I'm so cool, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I am. I'm not. I'm not. I am not. I've made mistakes. I mean, I am cool. Doing this is very cool. Choosing love, loving, sharing, offering is very cool. And all of us can do it. All of us can do. We're so unique in our own way. That's the whole point. To be who you are, and that might lead you into many things. You can be a cook, you can be a writer, you can be a musician, you can be anything. You can be a flight attendant. When you do it with love, it will show, and you radiate it, and like the people around me are so happy. You know what I mean? They're so happy. They love what I do. I don't know where this is coming from. I've not shown my audio to anybody. I don't know what I'm saying. I love people or people. I'm just guessing they're going to love what I do, because every time they do. I think this is really cool. So I'm just going to take a wild guess here. This was literally me wild guessing that they're going to love what I do here. They're going to be very excited about me. And yeah. And so I wanted to sabotage all that. I wanted to, you know, let's have an open relationship. I'm not ready to commit. It's just so many things that I don't even want to mention. I was just being a fool. And she was there for it. She understood me. She showed love. She understood that this person needs to be loved, and he will eventually understand. I don't know if she did it consciously or subconsciously. It's because of her that I realized that I was not allowing other people to love me. Everybody would tell me how cool I am, how much they love my music, how much they want to hang out with me, or all these things, how much they love me. My parents, my friends, my girlfriend, all of them were talking to me with so much love. So much love. And I just kept it. I kept it near my bottom of my stomach, somewhere near there, below the belly button. And it didn't flow. It didn't go all the way to my heart and above. I didn't receive it. It would be blocked. It would come somewhere and it would stay there, and it would just be blocked there. And I was like, I'm not really, and I do love, I'm a loving person, but I love my own way. I love my sister in a protective way. I'm a protective big brother. And my sister comes and she's like, hey, man, I just need you to love me. I feel like you don't love me. And I'm like, what? What? I would do anything for you. I would take a bullet for you. Of course I love you. Yeah, but you don't show it to me. I was like, fuck, I do show it to you, don't I? Then I understood I don't. I don't show it. Oh, she expects me to show it. Not, I show it in my own way, and I've convinced myself, yeah, that's what love is. You protect your sister. And then, how can I? It's not what it is about. It's about loving her as a creation, accepting her as she is. Loving her for what she is right now, and understanding that it's all okay. Telling her that it's okay. It's okay to everything is okay. It's okay to mess up at uni. It's okay to not get a job. It's okay to anything. She is doing great at uni. She has a great job. You know what I'm saying? It's even if she wasn't, it's all okay. It's okay to not be able to protect yourself. It's everything is okay. Just accept it, love it, accept it, love it, and then from there, the necessities will be shown. If you need to take a class for self protection, you'll do it. She doesn't need me. I don't even see her that often. How can I protect her? It's just in my mind, to keep me from loving her. So my girlfriend loved me so much. She loved me so much that she broke the barrier. I sat one day and I was, whoa, what is going on? Why? It just, I talked to my inner child, cleared some things up, and the love just overflew me. Overflew me. I was crying happy tears. The relief was, oh my God, how did I not know about this before? This was what I was waiting for. It was never about a girl. It was never about sex. That feeling that I was searching for was within me. The feeling of love was within me, and I feel this love towards everybody now because I feel it towards me. I love my girlfriend just how she is, and she loves me just how I am. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that what we all want? To accept each other, to understand that, hey, maybe I'm supposed to be a podcaster, and maybe you're supposed to be, I don't know, a painter. Maybe I'm supposed to be a writer, and you're supposed to be an architect. You know what I mean? Let's do what we think we're supposed to be doing, and it will show us the way. Who knows where I'll be 2 years from now? I do know that if I keep making these videos, and man, if I post any of this is a success for me. It is literally a success for me. Just to have this online, to be able to speak my mind this way, and for me, this is fun. Like, I'm speaking into a microphone and I'm having fun. So if you have fun designing buildings, that's what you should be doing, bro. Yeah. I'm in a happy relationship. And I wasn't. I was in toxic relationships. I was fooling myself. I was distracting myself. Not to take away any other relationships that I've had. I understand that I've been an asshole. And I apologize. I do. Anything that I did, I swear I never meant to hurt anybody. And I apologize if I did. And if, yeah, I really do. But I'm happy now, bitch. I don't know where that came from. Again, I don't know how long I've been talking. Perhaps I should have a knowing of how long, because yeah, it's no longer this warm. Almost 33 degrees, no longer. It's very nice now. It is very nice to just sit and speak into a microphone, not care about the camera, not have to worry about that. I've also noticed a bunch of weird ways I speak, and I've made a video about that too. And it's way easier to edit those out when it's just audio. When it's video, I don't even know where to look, So this is cool because I can do it from anywhere theoretically, right? I can be on the seaside, just bring a audio recorder and record. It's easier than writing because, yeah, writing is there's a lot of words to be written. And speaking just kind of, anyway, everything comes out. So I've talked about my girlfriend. I've talked about my commitment issues. Why did I have the commitment issues? Well, that's a great question because of certain issues within me, right? It was never about the girl. It was never about is she the one? What if I'm missing something? Wait, I didn't have this thing that I wanted to have, and am I ready for this? Am I ready for my life to change? It was never about these things. It was about me holding on to things, me having me not listening to my own self. That's what it was. What is this trying to tell me? When I have sex and then I feel empty? Why did I have the sex? What led me to it? And why do I feel this way now? If it's the right path, would it feel this way? How do I know that this path that I'm on right now is the right one? Because it feels so right. Every moment of me speaking here feels right. When I listen back to this, it feels right. It's like I'm getting pat on the back by my own self, being like, hey, yes, that's it. Good job. That's what finally, look at you having fun, enjoying, being so excited about everything. I'm excited to see my girlfriend. I am. Not afraid to admit it. So, how did I not notice before that I was on the wrong path? It's not my fault, right? I was manipulated by my own brain. And I'm okay with it. I accept it. I forgive myself, It all led me to this moment. Had I not done it, maybe I wouldn't be able to relate. Had I not been a stoner, maybe I wouldn't be able to relate. Maybe all the things that I've gone through, all the issues and the troubles I've had were because I'm supposed to speak about it. I'm supposed to write about it. I'm supposed to share, Doesn't matter how in the long run. It matters that this is out there for people to consume and to put into use. If you're listening to any of this, just having fun, first, I would kindly ask you to listen to it in 1x, like in normal speed. Don't speed it up. It's not gonna speak to you the same way. Just let us take your time, same way I take my time to speak into this microphone, and in hopes to touch another soul. You need to let me touch you. No, it's not. It wasn't supposed to be that way. You're supposed to open up. You're supposed to give me a chance to actually listen. And if you listen to it quicker, then some things might just pass. Anyway, they might. So just enjoy. Take your time with it. And if you can't listen to it all at once, that's good. Or if you skip things, that's also okay. But the things that you do listen to them in real time. At least I have a soothing voice. Come on, you gotta give me that. If you speed it up, it's not gonna sound that good. It's gonna sound like. So let's connect. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at how beautiful this is. I'm here speaking, and you're there listening, and then you get to share and write your story, and I get to read it, and we get to communicate with each other. And I really hope you implement these things in your life, because I am implementing them in mine, and I've seen incredible results that I was never expecting to see, and you can see it for yourself. So I really hope you do that. That's the whole point of every single one of these audios. Is probably going to be the same thing, just me saying choose love every time. Choose love. So, alas, I get distracted again. I had commitment issues, and they were solved by me asking myself, me being aware of my path, of where I'm at. Look at me, I'm smoking, I'm having sex, I'm regretting it, so I'm smoking again. Where's the happiness at? You know, where's the letting go? Where is the why did I need control? Why did I need to be loved a certain way? Love me, but love me how I say. Love me when I say it, how I say it. And if you don't love me how I say it when I say it, then you're not for me. What is up with that? Why do I think that way? Why did I think that way? Love me when I say so, then go away. What? I need my freedom. I need my personal private space. I need my solo time. Why? Why do I need all of that? You know what I mean? I can, when my girlfriend arrives, I'll still be doing the same thing. I'll just have her there and I can look at her and she'll look at me back and she'll smile. And I'll smile. What difference does it make? And it's hilarious for me how much I've changed my opinion because I was like, look, we can't become one of those couples where we do everything together and where we're constantly together. I don't want that. I want to be my own person and I want you to be your own person. And she just looked at me and nodded. What's she supposed to do? Then I realized that I want to share my life with this person. I want to have her as my life partner. I want to experience things together with her. And when I'm alone, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to share this with you. You know? So, what was I doing? What was I doing mindlessly messing around? Stroking my ego. That's what it was, in a sense. Ooh, let's see if this girl will like me. Oh, she likes me. That's great. Good job. See? I'm still likable. What? What? Why? Why? What do I get in the long run? Do I like her? Do I love her? Was it out of love? Does she love me? Do I just want to be loved? Do I know how to be loved? I know. I've figured it out. And I would not do anything like that again. Not when love is not in the equation. I don't know, at least that's the way I feel right now. I allow myself to change, but this really feels right now. Yeah, it is time for me to say a story. That's what came to my mind right now. Say a story. And I've got no clue which story I can tell. I went to wash my motorcycle yesterday. Okay, let's talk about that. Yesterday I wanted to wash my motorcycle because it was dirty, and before I did it, I was like, well, it's gonna rain, kind of 3 days in next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. As soon as it starts, today is Saturday. So what's the point, right? Why should I wash it when it's gonna get dirty again? I instantly smiled about that thought, and I was like, well, that's exactly the reason why I'm gonna wash it. My motorcycle should be clean before the rain. So I went and I washed it, and yeah, it was nice. And now my motorcycle looks so pretty, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, you're so pretty and just so beautiful. And I stood and I looked at it for like 5 minutes before I went back home. Yeah, and the whole thing took like, I don't know, not even an hour of my time. It was so worth it, you know. Yeah, that was a shitty story, I guess. What am I supposed to say? I don't know, okay? I don't know. Maybe I should have some notes guiding me. Fuck if I know. How are you? Can you tell me a story about, like, this would be so much easier If it were a two-way conversation where I can speak, and then when I'm done, I'm like, okay, you go ahead and speak. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you think a bit. I'm gonna let you pretend you're talking to me. And I'm gonna take another sip of my coffee, take a sip of water, and maybe I end it here. Maybe I continue. Let's see what happens. So yeah, how are you? How's your day? Do you resonate with any of this? Do you understand love? How is it for you when I speak about these things? Do you have commitment issues as well? Do you want to solve them? I'll tell you how I solved mine. Wait, before I allow you to answer, I'll tell you how I solved mine. I'll tell you. He says he's gonna give you a break and drink coffee, ends up talking for another 20 minutes. Oh, it's so funny yesterday when I watched my the it's not a podcast, okay? I don't accept that. I listened to my audio back, and I was like trying to end it. I was like, okay, bye guys, and then I continue talking, and then I'm like, okay guys, and oh shit, I remember something, and I speak again, and then the way that I end it is just like just without saying bye or anything. I'm just like end. Just stop talking and it's finished. Um yeah, and now I forgot. And now I forgot. I forgot. Life is really need to learn grasping my thoughts better and speaking them before I forget them. Yeah, I'll drink the coffee anyways. Yeah. What are you doing right now anyway? Are you at work? Are you at home? Are you walking somewhere? How are you listening to this? Where are you listening to it? How did you find it? You know? All of these questions. Who are you? um yeah, I'm not going anywhere with this. Guess I might end it here. That would be anticlimactic. Wait, I want to. I don't need to. I want to say something else. I guess I can talk about how I solved my commitment issues. Give an actual example. I think that might be useful to people. And so, when I say useful to people, I mean useful to you. Okay? Or useful to me when I listen back to it, if I need a reminder. So, when I started this relationship with my girlfriend, I had issues. There were my issues that she just, it's not her fault. She simply triggers them in me. She reminds me of my issues that I need to work on. And instead of me running away, which is what I always used to do, I would run away. It would get tough, and I would, bye, I'm out. I'm gone. See ya. I sat there and I analyzed. I wrote, analyzed is the wrong word. I journaled is the right word. I wrote down, I asked myself, why do I feel this way? And for me, it was writing. For you, it might be screaming or singing or drawing, or it can be anything. You know what it is for you. You'll know. Do what feels right. But for me, it was writing it down. And I wrote it down. I wrote it down, and no joke. And then I read it. And I was like, I had this unwillingness to read it, you know? I was it was like if I read it, it's I'm gonna figure something out that maybe I don't want to figure out, you know? Maybe it's better if I don't know these things. So I read it, you know? And I was like, whoa, what is this? This is not true. What I've written down is fake. It is not real. Everything that I've written down is not based on any reality. It is not based on the now. It is not happening. It is not real. Let's say it was the past. Okay. If it's the past, it you've said it already. It's the past. You want to know about my past? I fucked up. Does she care? Does she go around and, judge me for it? No. It's the future. Let's say it's the future. Worries. What if I'm missing something better, for example? What kind of who asks that? What part of me, what part of you wants to know this? Which that's a part of us that needs love. That's it. What if there's something better? What if I can be loved more? That's the thing, that it's not phrased like that. Because there is no love in these questions. This is all worries and paranoia and fears, and it's fake. It's not real. So that was very nice for me to see that, oh God, okay, these things are not real. It's beautiful, right? That's the first step. And then I was like, okay, so where do I feel these things, right? Not the thoughts, since the thoughts aren't real. What about my emotions, right? Where do I feel this this emotion? What does this thought trigger in me? Which emotion, and where do I feel it in my body? So, for example, mm, what if there's someone better? I feel it in my jaw, you know? So I put my hands on my jaw, both of them, and I breathe through my nose. And I feel the life energy with each inhale. Like with each inhale, there is not just oxygen, there is also love. There's this, people call it chi, prana. There is, it doesn't need a label. It is a life force. We are inhaling life essence into us that allows us the energy and healing and everything we want. So I focus on that and I send it there, and it's love. It's nothing other than pure white energy radiating love, and I send it through my hands to my jaw. And I say, I got you, you know? Whatever you lack, I got you. And I start a conversation with that part of me. I've had conversations with my inner child, such a brilliant kid that just wanted to speak about certain things. I've been pushing my inner child down, was ashamed of it, And it just wanted to be seen. It just wanted to be understood. It just wanted to be loved. I've had conversations with my defender, it's the way I can describe it. It's a part of me that stops me from doing certain things tells me, hey man, what about the consequences? And I'm like, look man, listen, you I understand you want to protect me, and you should understand that I'm older now, wiser now. I've got this. I accept you and I love you, but you gotta be there for me when I ask you to. Otherwise, just enjoy the ride. Just let go and enjoy the ride. And part by part, I talked to parts of myself. And it's been 3 years since I've been doing that. Only recently did I manage to think, because I keep thinking, okay, that's it. I've got nothing to cleanse anymore. And it keeps coming back. It shows me, it shows me in when I get triggered by something. It shows me when I get nervous about things, because none of these things, there's nothing to be nervous about. There's nothing to be, paranoid about, because existence is beautiful. It is. So, yeah, I send love to that part. And then I'm okay. I realized that, okay, if I wanted this, it's not necessary. I'm good where I'm at. If it's supposed to happen for me, that's okay. Because, look, what is the only constant in life? You've heard it before, for sure. The only constant in life is change. Right? You want to make the God laugh? Tell him your plans. Right? We know these things. We all know everything. We just don't listen to ourselves. Imagine having yourself right there, knowing everything you've asked. What is the meaning of life? What am I doing here? What am I supposed to do? I don't feel good. Why? And there's this part of you telling you, I know all the answers. Just listen to me. Listen to me. Know what I'm telling you. I know it all. And we're just thinking, you shut up. I'm not going to listen to you. You're just, fuck you. That's not the way. Just listen to that. If you listen to that, you're going to know all the answers. It's going to show you everything. It's going to show you everything. That's what's going on right here. You think I'm doing this? Yeah, I'm flowing. I'm just saying what comes to mind from my soul. That's what I'm trying to do. It's called the state of flow, right? It's called being in the moment. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's where the most beautiful things happen. If you, by any chance, enjoy these podcasts, right? These audios, I'm going to call them audios, then that means you enjoy love and you enjoy flow. No wonder you do. You should enjoy it. It's the most purest form of life we've got. I believe right now that's how life should be lived. I believe all good things will come my way. Everything I ever wanted, just because I'm flowing with this river of love, of life. Flowing with it, Not resisting it, flowing with it. Not planning. Not being like, for 2 years I will have to make this, and 5-year plan is this, and how will I monetize? And I've tried. It's just a distraction for me. Literally. I know that it will all fit into place. I know it. I trust it. I really do. And look at me right now, I'm smiling. So, do I need anything? Do I need anything more than this? Because I'm smiling right now. I'm having a blast. I don't need to play video games or watch a TV show. I don't want to. I want to do this. This is lovely. So, what I'm trying to say is, we all know the answers, but we don't listen to them. We all have God within us, but we choose to ignore it. So that's the answer of how I solved my commitment issues. I saw the God in me. It showed me that, hey man, it's, it's not necessary. These things, you're just creating worries out of thin air. Instead of enjoying, you're creating worries. And I remembered that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about change. Once I realized that my girlfriend is my girlfriend right now, and I do intend on living with her the rest of my life, I also know that life can change. So I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to flow. And I know that whatever happens is for the greater benefit. There is love behind it. There is freedom. There's a lot of bad things happening in the world. And if we were all to listen to the love within us, there wouldn't be any of that. There really wouldn't be any of that. I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that we're looking at the wrong place. We should look within us and accept that, hey, this is a world of change. I live here right now. I might move. I have a house. I bought a house. Superb. I didn't, but let's say I did. It can disappear. Tornado, wildfire, anything. It can. I have a motorcycle. People can steal it. I have a camera. I'm protecting it, not using it. What am I doing? Saving my outfit for the special occasion that never comes. I got my special outfit, wore it once. I know some of you can relate. So what is going on? Right? Why don't we live fully? Why do I have to go and seek pleasures in a stranger that I throw away when we're done? When there is so much more. Why don't I look for love, Why do I want to be alone? I don't. None of us do. None of us do, and that's the truth. Maybe we want some alone time for a bit, right? An hour, 2 hours a day, or 2 days, something like that. But the truth is, we all want to connect with each other. We all want love. The two people arguing, they're arguing because they're talking to each other. They don't know that deep down they just want love. They want the two of them to talk and to hug it out, Imagine that. Imagine going on an intersection, almost hitting somebody, and the person, instead of honking and being like, "What the fuck is your issue?" being like, "Yo, man, it's cool. I understand you." And the other man is, "Yo, man, I'm so sorry. I'm rushing to work, and this, I have an issue." Like, "Hey, man, come. Let's hug it out. Let's hug it out. I love you." And the other guy's like, "I love you too, man. I understand you. I understand you too, man. It's none of your fault. It's none of our fault." Yeah. And go with a smile on your face with the rest of the day. Imagine that. Why can't we live in a world like that? We can. We can, and we should be. Thank you for listening.